How would you like to find out? You see, I got gray hairs. She didn't mention my age. I'm 53 years old. Yeah, I'm ancient. But you know what? With these gray hairs, there's a certain level of certainty that comes with it, a certain level of wisdom. So I was actually saying to the head that one of the things I'm excited about at my age is that for probably 95% of the problems that I encounter in life, I actually know as sure as day follows night how to go around that problem. Even in situations where I make the wrong decision, I actually know this is a wrong decision. So no wonder people like me, who are consultants, are paid just to give people advice. And the grayer the hair is, the more experience I accumulate and the more value I provide. So listen, I don't have much time to wait. So let's go into it. I would like to share with you a surefire, proven method of living a fulfilling life. By fulfilling life, I'm talking of a life where you are succeeding in whatever you're doing, where you have insured yourself against failure. Would you like that? Yeah, where your success is assured. It's a certainty. Where you are building great, transformational, functional relationships with people around you, whether they be your relatives, your parents, your siblings, your friends, your colleagues, and where at the end of the day, you actually feel fulfilled. You are not stressed. You are not competing against anybody else. So this is what I'm going to share with you. It's simple, but not easy. It's simple to understand, to grasp the concepts. It's not easy to live this. Do you get what I'm saying? Do I get a witness? Somebody say yes. Yes. Fantastic. So you see, the beauty about this session is that unlike what you normally do here, I love a bit of noise. So at some point, I'll ask you to make some noise. Be ready, okay? So first point is this. In a world of 7 billion people, if we look at you, we look at the family you came from, the privilege you have to be in a private school of this nature, which probably 99% of Zimbabweans cannot afford. We look at the experience you went through from your preschool, your ECD, your primary school, right up to here. We look at the friends you have made, the heartbreaks you have suffered, the challenges you've had, the talents you possess, the prizes you have won or not won. What we find out is that in a world of 7 billion people, there's only one you. You are unique. There's never been anyone like you. There is no one like you, and there will never be for eternity. Now, you know what that says to me? It says to me, you, yes, you have an inescapable responsibility. You have a non-transferable duty to do what only you can do. Are we together? Yeah, that's the immensity of the responsibility you possess. I personally believe that the worst sin is to stand before God and say, you know what, that talent you gave me, I sort of didn't value it and I didn't quite use it. Because you have condemned humanity, you have deprived them of the unique contribution that only you can make. It's not only Robert Mugabe, it's not only Mahatma Gandhi, it's not only Bill Clinton. You have got exactly the same things that they have. They eat the same food, go to the loo, fall sick. So why do you look down upon yourself? Why? For me, that's the worst sin. So one thing you can do in order to ensure that you are failure-proofed is to discover your purpose and live according to that purpose. What is your purpose? Your purpose is your unique contribution that you can make to the world, the positive difference that only you can make. How do you discover this? Well, that's a whole story, but in summary, you need to find out what your talents are. Your talents are those capacities to excel in certain areas beyond the ordinary. So when you find out these, you grow your strength. Strength is taking your talent, adding to that talent knowledge, whether it be knowledge you acquire formally in school or knowledge that you acquire through life learning, and then experience over a period of time. And when you live your life according to that, you are finding the intersection between a need that humanity has, between a need that your community has, your country, the whole world has, and how you can address that need. You might not address all of it, but you can address it contextually in the area where you can excel in. Are we together? If you discover your purpose, you can't fail, because that is what God created you to do. Second point, and I'm only going to cover 5 points. Second point is this. If you are going to be happy, now this is important. Actually, everything I'm saying is important here. And I've validated it over a period of years. And I get paid for this. Right. The level of happiness you will experience in life is directly proportional to the level with which you comply with the number one principle. Whether you are a Hindu, a Muslim, a Christian, you follow the Jewish faith, traditional religion, practice Ubuntu, there is one principle of humanity that to the extent that you violate it, you are not happy. And that principle is do unto others as you would like them to do unto you. Doesn't matter. Don't let people lie to you, whether it's business or wherever. If you are succeeding by violating that golden principle, then your success is hollow. It's empty. You don't feel fulfilled because you are violating your spiritual DNA. Are we together? So the second thing I want you to do is strive every single day to wish upon other people what you wish upon yourself. We live in a world where we've departed from this principle, and we are suffering to the extent that we've departed from it. And unfortunately, social media gives us a rare, unique opportunity in the history of mankind to connect, but we're using it for silly competition. You are there to show off to other people, I've got this, and put a facade of what you don't have. And at the end of the day, most of us are spending money we don't have, buying things we don't need to impress people we don't even like. So, strive to live according to the golden rule. Do unto others as you'd like them to do unto you. You then move from what I call the competitive plane to the creative plane. I used to suffer from this. You know, I would wonder, okay, I'm telling people how to succeed, and actually I've got quite a track record of people who have done amazing things with what I've taught them. Only the other day, on Thursday, I was giving a talk. I was facilitating a strategic planning session for the Medical Rehabilitation Practitioners Council of Zimbabwe. And the president, Dr. Nunzi, got up. I had never met him. And he said, are you the Jonah Mungoshi who wrote Success Unlimited, a book that I published in 2003? And I said, yes. He said, that book has changed my life. I was an A-level student at Mutoko High School, and I got the best results in the science subjects. And on prize giving day, they gave me that book. And I thought, what kind of present to give to a science student? And he says, when I read it, I applied what it says, and it has changed my life. And he started reading out a string of his qualifications. Some of them sounded like terminal diseases. I couldn't even keep up with it. But here is the point. When I realized that I'm not here, that is not my purpose, to be the richest person around, to drive the flashiest car. No, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to transform lives, period. And if I can transform a life, I don't care what people say. You know, people care about the minor things when they don't see value. The other day, I was at one of my daughters went to Arundel School. And when she was doing A-levels, I went there for prize giving. She won a prize. I think she's intelligent, takes after her mother. And there was a guest speaker who got up to speak. And when she started speaking, she choked. You know what to choke is? That's a term that I learned from my daughter. And the school, when she choked, school went, and then she started. And whatever she said was direct from her heart. And you could have heard a pin drop in that room. There was deathly silence. And when she finished, thunderous applause. Why? Because of the value she was offering. So I'm here to offer value. Are we together? Right. So point number 2 is strive to live according to the golden rule. The number 1 principle, do unto others as you'd like them to do unto you. Number 3, and I'm going a bit faster now, I'm running out of time. Number 3 is you must take action. No matter what you do, take action. The road to hell is paved with good intentions, right? Songs that people felt. By the way, the band rocks. The choir is amazing. Let's give them a round of applause. I wanted to jump up and down, but I thought, well, that's not expected of the guest of honor, is it? But you rock. That was amazing. I love it. I love it. All of you. God bless you for that. So, you need to take action. And there are basically 2 types of action I recommend. One is what I call the slight edge. That is the title of a book. Slight edge. Slight edge is where you take small, incremental steps towards your goal every single day. Don't let any 24-hour period end without taking action. That's one. I could go in depth into it, but like the way I wrote my book, Success Unlimited, I was writing articles for the Financial Gazette, and I just couldn't get down, sit, and write a whole book. I just didn't have the patience to do that. So every week I would write an article, and after 52 weeks, which in case you didn't know, is a year. I had written 52 articles. I put them together, and voila, I had a book. So if you're taking small, cumulative, incremental actions, at the end of the day, the result you'll get is massive. But you need to be clear on your purpose. Where do you want to go? And that purpose shapes your vision. Back to number one. The second type of action I want you to take is what I call a breakthrough action. In 2003, when there was a surprise party to celebrate my achievements in the world champion of public speaking, I was the first African contestant to be placed in the top 3 positions in the World Championship of Public Speaking in San Antonio, Texas in August 2002. And a party was organized. And in the heat of the moment, I got up at the party and said, listen, guys, on the 9th and 10th of April in 2003, I will break the Guinness World Record for the longest talk. And unknown to me, my boss then, I was still in the corporate world, I wasn't working for myself, took it upon himself to talk to our PR department. And by Monday, there was an article in the paper that says, our very own general manager, Jonah Mungoshi, will break the Guinness World Record next year. And people were phoning anybody who was even remotely related to me. Say, what is he going to do? Like, really? Is he crazy? And you know what? My reputation was at stake. Even if I had suffered from a running tummy, I was going to deliver the 36-hour talk. Now, that was a breakthrough action for me. I did something I'd never done before. I challenged myself. It wasn't competing against anybody else. It was competing against myself, the potential that I have. And that changed my life. I'd interviewed radio stations I'd never heard from. Some people phoned me at about 3 in the morning from Tokyo in Japan, and they had a translator. I had a phone call from Australia, way down under. I had people writing about it. I would just walk into any manager's office and say, hey, listen, my name is Jonah Mungoshi. I would like to facilitate your strategic planning or team building. Aren't you the guy who spoke forever? And I'm like, no, it's not forever. Just 36 hours, right? So take action. 2 types of action: slight edge action, where every single day you're taking an incremental step, and breakthrough actions, where you do things you've never done before in order to achieve what you've never achieved before. Number 4 point, I'd say I'll cover 5 points. Number 4 point is the attitude. Your attitude determines your altitude. Now, I have discovered fail-safe, surefire way of making sure that you're always energized. You energize yourself by the attitude you have. Here are 3 questions you can ask yourself. Number 1, what am I excited about? You cannot talk about what you're excited about without feeling excited. Number 2, what am I looking forward to? Whether it is in the next few hours or days or weeks or months or years or decades, your whole life, what are you looking forward to? When you start thinking about what you're looking forward to, you become optimistic. If there's nothing to look forward to, sometimes death is better than life. Because why would you live? But by asking yourself that question, your mind will give you answers. Your mind is programmed to answer questions. Question number 3, and arguably the most powerful question: what am I grateful for? I want us to take just 20 seconds. I want you to respond to this question to the person seated next to you. What are you grateful for right now in your life? What do you thank God for right now in your life? Your 20 seconds starts now. Great, that's it. Time is up. So I want you to practice this. I want you to adopt an attitude of appreciation and gratitude. You will never be miserable. Misery cannot coexist in the state mind as gratitude, right? The 2 are diametrically opposed. So when you find yourself feeling low and down, you need to remind yourself of what you're grateful for, what you're excited about, what you're looking forward to. So those are the 4 points I had that I hope from them you've managed to learn at least one useful thing. The final challenge I have for you is this. 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 10 years from now, where you will be will depend upon 2 factors. Number 1, the decisions you will have made. Number 2, the actions you will have taken. Check it. Decisions you make and actions you take. If you look at what you have achieved through your effort, not stuff that was thrown on you like, no, just a gift on a silver platter, what you have achieved, you'll find that there was an aspect of decision. Whether it's a decision to study or to play or to watch TV or to chase after girls or boys, that's a decision you're making. And you'll find out that there was an action you took as a result of that decision. So decisions and actions. Right, moment of truth. I would like you to go back to that question. We made a deal at the beginning. And I said, if you're going to learn at least one lesson that you will act upon, you give me an A. If you're not going to take any action despite my efforts, fair enough. I'm strong. I'm tough, skinned. I can take it that, I didn't get through to you. If you are going to take at least one action as a result of what I've shared today, I would like you to stand up right now. Those who give me an A, please stand up. Hey, don't persuade anybody to stand up. All right, you may be seated. Thank you, boys and girls. To the parents who are watching this, I would like to make an offer because my aim is to reach as many people as possible. Parents, I have a group on WhatsApp that we run for parents, and we help you with parenting skills. So one of the things we teach your parents, guys, is that it's actually easier to motivate children through positive parent rather than negative parenting. Negative parent is when we tend to use the belt, okay? So parents, if you would like to join this group, you send your name to 0773-606-728. I'll repeat that, 0773-606-728. As for you, boys and girls, I said before, normally when a guest presenter makes a presentation, we forget what they say. If you would like a transcript of everything I've said, just send me your name on 0773-056-736. This will be ready by Monday. There's a program called Otter that automatically transcribes what I'm saying. I'm recording it on my phone. So by Monday, I'll have this. And my number is 0773-056-736. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.